Good morning. Ooh, I sound a little better, don't I? Maybe I should take those that I took the allergy medication last night before I went to bed, and it helped me fall asleep, and I pretty much stayed asleep for most of the night last night, so that's good. But it just stinks. I can't take it during the day because it makes me really drowsy. I mean, I guess I could take it during the day, but I guess I'd rather wait until before bed, so it'll just like knock me out, because otherwise I'll just sleep all day, and I don't want to do that. My hair is all over the place, I know, but just woke up, and me and Walker are just starting our day. It's really nice out. Yeah, it's really nice out and everything, so it's good morning. And it's Wednesday. This week is going by pretty slowly, actually. But that's okay. I'm not complaining. And, yeah, just gonna do my usual thing today. I got an email of some job leads that, as long as sometimes with these emails, when I go to the link, it says the job's no longer available. So I saw one that I could apply to. I just hope it's still available. So when I get back inside, I'm going to do that. And then hopefully I get a call, because that would be awesome. Really need it, as I've been saying. Okay, just had some tea. I don't know if it's helping or not, but I drank some tea. When I get back inside, I'll probably have some kind of lunch. Not sure what I'm gonna have yet. Maybe soup or something. That's probably gonna be delicious. I'm not really sure though. I don't know. I applied to a couple jobs today, listening to some music and just hanging out. I was feeling like I really wanted to take the allergy stuff to see what it would do for me during the day, but I really don't want to get all drowsy, as I said earlier, so I'm probably not going to take it. Even though, I don't know, before I was kind of feeling like I wanted to lie down, but I'm really trying not to do that during the day. So right now, me and Walker are just out here by the parkway. Very exciting. And just going for a little walk, doing our business. Well, I'm not. He's doing his business. I do that inside. Oh boy. Anyway, I was thinking of tomorrow, doing a silent vlog, or at least as much as I can, and just put up little cue cards or something like that, so I can not talk as much, I guess, because I don't know. I was thinking maybe if I didn't talk so much that it would help me. I don't know. I'm willing to try anything. I feel like this is never going away, but I feel that every time I get this, it happens like clockwork almost every year, so I'll probably have it for another week, which is stinkaroo, but what are you gonna do? I'm trying to get rid of the phlegm that's in my throat, but it's not coming up. I know that's disgusting, but it's a part of life. Oh gosh, he doesn't want to come with me. It's really nice out. Yeah, so I'm not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything. I don't want to jinx it. So, This puppy is such a crybaby today. I have no idea what he wants. And he's just sitting here crying. Of course, now that I turn the camera on, he's not. But he's been crying at me for like an hour or so now. What do you want? You could tell me. We just went out, so you don't have to go out, because you just went out. They just saw it. I don't know. I don't know. What's up? What's up? What's the crying for? You still crying? What's the matter? What do you want? You gotta talk. Use English. You don't know how to speak English yet, puppy? Why don't you know how to speak English yet? You're cute. He's still crying. Ay, ay, ay. This puppy sometimes, I don't know. What's the matter? Here we are outside once again. Yeah, me and Wonka are out here again because apparently it's really nice. I guess I don't blame him for wanting to be outside, but it's like he just sits there and cries, and I'm like, what do you want? He's a dog, he can't really tell me, so I gotta guess. So I figured I'd bring him out here. It's windy. Oh gosh, you probably can't hear me, because I know now that is the microphone on the front, so if the wind is behind me blowing this way, you guys are gonna get a distorted sound from the wind. But I don't want to walk backwards. I talked to Tony, and I am gonna go to the Devils game on Sunday. It's gonna be the last game of the season, so that's gonna be exciting. Friday, after Friday's game, they're gonna have fireworks show, so I'll show you guys that. And yeah, that's about it. Just walking. And yeah. Yeah. I was gonna talk about something, but I don't really feel like it, so I'm not. There was something I guess I could talk about yesterday. I guess it came out that the Ultimate Warrior passed away. I don't know if you know him. He's a wrestler that wrestled like back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. And when I first started watching wrestling, it was a really long time ago. And I don't watch wrestling anymore, but he was my first favorite wrestler. And I still I can remember being like 6 or 7 and like watching him wrestle and stuff like that. So he was like really in my memory and stuff. And I know that he was like on TV just the other day because they had like a whole Hall of Fame thingy, wrestling Hall of Fame thingy, and it looks like he like had a heart attack or something like that, which really is unfortunate. It's crazy because yesterday I just saw he was on Twitter yesterday, or the day before yesterday, like the day before he passed away, I found him on Twitter and followed him on Twitter, and then he died, and that's kind of weird, but for his family and friends and stuff like that, it's a hard thing. He was 54, that's young, and I definitely know what it's like to lose somebody unexpectedly like that. So my thoughts go out to them, but I kind of wanted to ask you guys if you ever got into wrestling. I think I guess I don't know so much now because it like changed a lot, but I know like growing up in the 80s and 90s, like you even if you weren't a fan of wrestling, you've like watched it before. So I want to know if you like grew up watching wrestling or if you never got into it or anything like that. Ultimate Warrior was my first favorite wrestler, and then Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels, and in WCW I liked Ric Flair was in both, and I like Sting and stuff like that. So just wanted to ask you guys that. It's something that I think everybody watches once in a while, and everyone had got into once in a while. But when I was younger, all through about high school, like maybe the beginning of high school, wrestling was like the big thing for me. Besides watching the Yankees, wrestling was like my thing. In 6th grade, my dad took me and Anne-Marie to there was like a fan festival in Connecticut, and we went there to meet like some of the wrestlers and stuff, and it was so awesome. So I don't know, I just felt like talking about that, so let me know if you ever got into wrestling or no or what and stuff. But yeah, it was just something that was on my mind that's happening right now. So Tony brought this up the other day, and it's something I just started thinking about because one of my neighbors outside just was like watching me vlog, because I usually vlog outside, if you haven't noticed, because it's nicer outside usually, and the lighting in here, and there's not a lot of room and stuff, and it's just better to vlog outside sometimes. But I was just vlogging, and one of my neighbors came out to like bring a recycling out, was just like looking at me. So I was like, and Tony was like, what if one day someone just like comes up to me and I was like, what do you do when you like talk to the camera and stuff? And I was like, I always wonder like what they're thinking, because they like, I don't know if they ever look out the windows, but every once in a while there'll be a neighbor outside when I'm vlogging, and they'll probably just be like, what is she doing again with that camera? So I don't know if they just think I'm taking pictures of myself all the time, but because I'm talking as well. So it would be interesting to know what they're thinking, right, Waka? You probably wonder what I'm doing too half the time. Yep. Cute. Oh, I'm boring you. Am I boring you? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get that puppy.
Oh, he's not doing it now.
I'm gonna get that puppy. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get that puppy. I'm gonna get that puppy.
He's not. Of course. He knows when the camera's on.
I can get that puppy. I can get that puppy.
You are a party pooper, puppy whopper him with cherries on top. Waka. Where are you going? What a pain in the butt. Every time I try to do something, he stops. Bye. Gosh. Is that your friends? Are those your friends in cartoon form that you still want to play with them?
Are you supporting Charles Trippy?
Oh, okay, you're silly. They're drawings of dogs. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're not real. Silly.
Go get him, pup. Jump through the TV.
That's enough.
Go sit on the couch with them.
Okay, so it's around that time of night where I tell you guys that I'm going, well, I was going to say I'm going to bed, but I'm not going to bed. We're just settling in for the night, watching some hockey and relaxing. This is how we relax, by doing this, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow as always, and good night.